Hey guys, we've got what I'm calling a special edition of Burien Cop Watch today. You'll see the cops in a minute. I just kind of stepped back. But anyway, I was walking down the street and just going for a walk around the block, in my neighborhood, and saw these two guys fighting with each other. One of them asked me to call 911. So I did. These 911 got here in about 10 minutes. There, they had kind of separated. So like when I was on the call, they weren't like actually fighting. So I told them that it wasn't like an in progress thing. And anyway, still got here in 10 minutes. So it was a pretty good response time. And I just kind of felt weird about like flipping out my phone at any time and like it's like, hey, I'm recording this for YouTube now. But so anyway, I finished giving my statement. I stepped back, and now I'm gonna do a little footage. All right, we have a third unit that just arrived, and a fourth. So we initially had 2 units, and for the whole amount of time I was involved, there were 2 units. We had just had a third and a fourth pull up. Now, at one point, the guy who seems to have been the instigator or the aggressor, he went back inside one of the apartments here. Oh, by the way, it's this Cambridge Square Apartments, right across the street from Mosier Field, and right kind of diagonal across the street from where I happen to live. So the one guy went back in his apartment, and the police were knocking on the door, trying to get him to come out. So I haven't heard any knocking or anything in a while, so I don't know if he's come out or if that's why we've got backup or what's going on. So as I said, the 2 units, the first two showed up about 10 minutes after the call for not having anything in progress. Pretty good response time, and then I'd say about 10 minutes later, we get these two other guys pulling up. Alright, so the 4th unit is driving out. And I'm not sure if it came through on the audio, but I just heard one of the officers offer to give one guy a ride to his house. And he just said nobody's going to jail tonight, so there you go. That's good news. Okay, I guess it does look like they're giving him a ride home. Not sure what exactly we're waiting on. So, the guy who asked me to call, when I was talking with him briefly before the officers got there, he did say that he thought the other guy was high and or possibly drunk, under the influence of something. So, I'll just throw that out there. Certainly a possibility. So I'm pretty sure that spotlight they just put up was to see me and see that I'm still here recording, but that's cool. I don't know, from what I've been able to determine so far, it doesn't seem like the Burien officers mind being on camera too much. And everything I've got of the footage of them so far has been professional interactions. Unlike some police departments. Kent, Washington, looking at you. Alright, there they go. You know, it's interesting at the end there, because a couple of them shined their lights on me, and I heard one of them say something about a trespass, because this is technically the right-of-way here to a city park, I think. And it's not park hours, so for a minute I was a little worried that they were going to come and talk to me. Especially after all those things I just said about having professional, good positive interactions with them. But okay, now they're just parked down there. I'm a little curious what's going to happen. I'm trying not to antagonize. I don't want to jaywalk. I mean, for all I know, they might just be sitting there talking to each other. Alright, now it looks like they're going. Well, just why not? I'll keep the camera on for a minute. I'm actually just walking home. Like I said at the beginning, I was out going for a walk, and I kind of happened upon this. Well, we're here. You see all this construction stuff. Shout out to the City of Burien Public Works. This is the driveway to Highline High School, South 156th and 4th South. They just got a grant. It's actually been on their kind of agenda for a couple years, but they finally just found a grant recently to upgrade the crosswalk here. It used to be a kind of flashing yellow light. They're going to put in a pedestrian activated one. And, you get a lot of student drivers driving through, or students just walking through the intersection and the crosswalk. So I think this is a really good safety thing. So shout out to City of Burien Public Works on that one. Well, I think all the cops are gone, so I'm just going to go home. Night, everybody.